Hey guys, what's up? I did say in my last video I put up that I was going to put up something substantial. I didn't lie, but I got sidetracked. Things have been busy, and plus I had recently got my hands on, I'll admit it, there's a game that I recently got my hands on that's been eating up a lot of my free time. A few of you guys know that I'm into video games, and I happen to be playing a fan remake of a game that I've loved ever since I was a kid, and I can't believe they just made a remake of this. I've been playing it over and over again. Probably in my next video, and the vid after that, I'll probably show you guys a little bit of it. There's already videos of it up on YouTube, and I'll put up a link on what game I'm playing, so just in case anyone else is into it. But it's been a long day, and yeah, I'll probably look kind of haggard, so I don't really have too much to say here. So I was just gonna, I figured, since I had already mentioned the game, and some of you guys are like, what, he plays video games? I realize many of you guys probably don't know too much of what I'm into. Okay, you know I'm into philosophy and I'm into martial arts and stuff, but it's not exactly like those are things that you do to pass the time. You know, those are serious things. So some of you guys might be wondering, you know, what do I do to pass the time? Well, I'm going to show you one of the things. And maybe I might actually do something serious while I don't know. Anyways, me and my wife, we were out and we had to take care of some shopping, and I happened to have caught my eye on this deck. I collect card decks, and that's just something I've always liked cards ever since I was a kid. And it's the artwork on the cards that interests me, the backs, the aces, things like that. So I ended up with, I got like a whole bunch of decks, like all over my desk right here, and got a couple over there and such. I just collect them. Many of them I just simply collect for the art. Others are I just simply buy a pack of bicycles, or you know, B cards, or play poker or whatever. But recently I started doing card magic, and some of you guys might have noticed that like a few of my videos, like maybe 2 or 3 of them, you see me with a deck in my hand. That's because I'm practicing tricks, and sometimes I actually doing it on camera. This is a hobby of mine, because I felt that if I'm gonna have cards, I might as well learn how to do something with them, other than, you know, instead of just simply playing games with them, I might as well do something else with them. You know, like, you know, show this, you know, and then you just snap, and that. You know, simple things like that. Just simple tricks. So, this is an interesting deck. This time, I guess this is like their Halloween one, but Bicycle comes up with some weird ones. I'm pretty sure you guys might have seen them, like maybe if you went to a supermarket or something, you might have noticed that Bicycle comes up with, I mean, there's a standard red and blue decks, and then you might see a black-backed one, and then their clear ones or whatever. This is one of their weirder ones. I caught this in the store, and I immediately had to buy it, because that's what the box looks like. And here's, if you want to take a good look, you can see the face is weird looking, see? The backs I really like. It's different. If you guys know what a Bicycle deck looks like, you'll know they kind of changed it a bit. They made it all black, and then put, you know, they added red to it. And one of the first things I look at is the Ace of Spades, because it's my favorite card out of all of them. I always judge a deck, maybe it's dumb, but one of the things I judge a deck by is how nice this ace looks. And it's a nice looking ace. You got the spider webs in there, and it's the font that they use on this. I wonder what it is, because it's really nice. It has an almost, the entire deck has this almost Nightmare Before Christmas feel to it. You know, if that means anything. And, you know, like, I'll just thumb through them. See, actually, you can't see it that way. I'll do it this way. You can get a good look at the fonts. There's a Jack. Move it up. As you can see, that the faces are really weird looking. It has kind of a almost spooky. There's definitely a Tim Burton feel to these. Well, it's not totally Tim Burton, but there's a Tim Burton-ish feel to these cards, I think. Ah, the King of Hearts. That's my favorite king in this deck. I just thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, that's basically what they look like, you know. And I felt that, you know, with a deck this weird, it would be perfect for me to do tricks with, you know, because they look weird. But turns out these cards aren't exactly what I expected them to be, you know. But one thing, the card stock is kind of weak. I mean, generally, they're supposed to be regular playing cards, but Bicycle tends to have better paper stock, like, what I mean by is that they tend to be thicker, a bit more durable. These are really, really thin, you know. I don't see these lasting too long. I don't. I don't know. So I'm going to have to probably pull these out every now and then. It's not going to be something that I use consistently, because if I do, then they're going to die on me like within a week or so. So yeah, I put my cards through hell. I still thought it was a nice deck, but yeah, the stock is kind of bad. And for some idiotic reason, the deck has this it has a strange smell, like paint or something, like a can of old paint or something. I don't know why it smells like that, but it's not appealing. But overall, it looks nice, and you know, again, it's not bad for a few tricks here and there, but it's nothing substantial like my Ghost deck or, you know, my Masters deck. Like, you know, a deck like this. See, something like that, I know would. I've had this deck for like half a year now, maybe a little bit over a half a year, and they still slip and shine and they fan real well, and you know, this is a great deck. But yeah, I know, kind of meaningless, but just that's what I felt like blabbing about right now. I don't know why this is not my usual serious or silly. It's just me ranting. And I guess some of you guys are like, you know, you're putting up a video and you're ranting instead of talking about the political debates or the upcoming elections. I mean, don't you know what's going on? Yeah, I know what's going on, but I put quite a few videos on that already. You guys already know what I think. Or at least you should know what I think, you know? Oh well. But I will say this though, as I said many times before, I mean, right now we have the so-called presidential debates with only 2 candidates. And there's at least 4 others out there that I know of. At least 4 others. So in many ways, the whole thing is just a sham, because it's, you know, you're just getting 2 faces. It's pretty much they're telling you point blank, look, we want you to choose between these 2. These 2 are the ones we, establishment, have approved of. You know, whoever you wanted, you know, whoever you think is fit for the job, it doesn't matter. These are the guys we want you to pick. You know, that's your so-called choice. And that sucks, because there's plenty of other people out there who deserve to have had a say, you know? And it's not right. I don't think it's just, but we all know how government works anyway. There's always, they make you look one way, and then they make you think one thing and then do another. Because I know if you're talking to the average citizen, basically saying that, you know, you guys are not getting a real choice, they're going to look at you as if you're nuts, you know? Stupid. One thing I do have to say though, I had been meaning to, what I'm about to say, I've been meaning to do a whole video on it, but I guess I'll just simply mention this right now, and if you want me to go further with it, I will. Way back when I was talking about there needs to be, you need to pay more attention to candidates, I noticed somebody had responded to one of my vids with a whole bunch of vids. I think it was endorsing Barack Obama, or at least some of the candidates. I don't know, because I wasn't really paying attention to all of them, but I took a glance at a couple. And the dude who put them up later on said that, look, you know what democracy is about. It is about, at the end of the day, elections are about picking the lesser of 2 evils. That's just the way it is. If it's one phrase I can't fucking stand when it comes to elections, it's that whole pick the lesser of 2 evils. You're not supposed to be picking the lesser of 2 evils when it comes to an election. You're supposed to be picking the person who's right for the freaking job, right? Now, I'm pretty sure anarchists are looking at me right saying, why the hell are you trying to endorse them voting? You just simply you're simply endorsing the system that's supposed to be broken down. Look, I understand that, and I've already got plenty of videos saying exactly what my feelings are on the matter, but at the same time, this is the reality we live in. And I happen to feel that, look, if you guys are going to go on and continue to support a government like this, the least you can do is at least put up puppet masters that you want, rather than people that they're forcing upon you. Don't feel like, well, I guess I have to choose between this guy and that guy, so let's do 2 evils. No, you're supposed to pick who you want. I mean, if you're going to be keeping this belief of a democracy going and that you have a say going, why don't you use your say then? If you're not voting your say, then your vote is useless. You're simply voting what they want you to do, so how the hell is that a vote? A vote is supposed to be your own personal opinion, not something that you're goaded into or that you feel pressured into. And if you're going to be saying, oh, I'm not pressured to vote, no, but you feel pressured to pick between 1 or 2. If I happen to tell you that there's at least 4 other candidates out there, or a bunch of other candidates for you to look into, well, they're probably not going to win, and you know, it's a lost cause. I mean, I like his views and all. I mean, he's the one I really support, but I don't think he would not. If you feel that he's the dude that should be up there, vote for him. and get other people to vote for him too, if this is the type of system that you want. If you're going to be doing this whole lesser of two evils thing, then, I mean, no wonder the government's in this shape it's in. No wonder we're in the shape we are, because we got too many people voting for lesser of two evils. They've given up before they even started. Alright, time is up. Guess this was an aimless vid, but you know how it is. Hopefully I'll have something better next time. Catch you guys later.